disaster for the brand, and I just don't think that it's a direction that any Jaguar enthusiast is particularly enthralled about.
I tried to watch a bit of it, and I decided I'd rather watch Louis C.K.
Ever seen a luxury car ad without a single car in it? Sounds ridiculous, right? Well, Jaguar just did exactly that, and Ricky Gervais isn't having any of it. From vibrant colors to flamboyant costumes, Jaguar's new campaign is anything but British. But Gervais' response? Now that's something you've got to see to believe. Imagine this, Jaguar, the renowned British automaker famed for its svelte and potent vehicles, releases a new commercial. But hold on, where are the vehicles? Rather, we witness a group of vibrant dancers prancing around. What's happening? Once known for its elegance and sophistication, Jaguar made the bold decision to break with tradition and embrace a more progressive stance. Hey, let's appeal to the younger crowd, was their thought, but it backfired, boy. When the advertisement appears on televisions, viewers are baffled. The Jaguar DNA is missing. The sleek design, the thunderous engines, the things that made Jaguar, well, Jaguar. No, not at all. Just a group of individuals wearing colorful costumes dancing around. They seem to have forgotten that they are selling automobiles, not rave tickets. Well, at least it got attention, right? Is what you may be thinking now. Yes, the advertisement had 162 million views. The worst part is that it wasn't positive attention. The part with the comments? Anarchy. Before you knew it, it had become a full-fledged battlefield, a woke marketing disaster.
Jaguar has had a rebrand, a relaunch, a new logo. It's got people with coloured hair and funny dresses.
Yes.
They didn't once show a car.
It did not sit well with longtime Jaguar fans. According to one comment, I came here to see cars, not a Skittles commercial. Another person added, what is the connection between premium cars and this? I'm really perplexed. Yes, buddy, you should join the club. Experts in marketing were quick to comment. According to a seasoned industry insider, Jaguar's attempt to be cool has fallen flat. Without drawing in new customers, they have alienated their core audience. Discuss a lose-lose scenario. Jaguar's public relations team was undoubtedly sweating as the criticism grew more intense. Their attempt to be forward-thinking and stylish had failed miserably. Rather than appealing to a new generation of consumers, they had succeeded in confusing and annoying almost everyone.
I'm afraid that this recent woke rebrand isn't really alone. It's a bit of a disaster, but it's a sign of larger problems in the company.
The humorous equivalent of a wrecking ball directed at corporate bullshit, Ricky Gervais, appeared just when Jaguar believed things couldn't get any worse. You would think his razor-sharp wit wouldn't affect a car firm. False. Jaguar would wish they had stayed with purring motors rather than prancing dancers due to the barbaric roast Gervais is about to serve. Gervais saw an opening while Jaguar's public relations team was working feverishly to contain the damage. Known for his unrestrained humor and his inability to put up with woke crap, he couldn't help but take aim at this marketing blunder.
I tried to watch a bit of it, and I decided I'd rather watch Louis C.K.
How would he do it though? Would he go for a full-on knockout or a gentle jab? As it happens, Gervais is not good at subtlety. Twitter followers were holding their breath in anticipation of his clever and on-brand response. When did his post go live too? It was cruel. It was amusing. Gervais was pure. Imagine this. In his heyday, Gervais shared a self-deprecating selfie of himself in the bathtub. However, the image wasn't the only factor. The final blow was delivered by his caption. 2 words. That was all it took to make fun of Jaguar's new tagline, copy nothing, and create a stir on the internet. The article went viral before you could say woke marketing fail. Gervais's ability to cut through the bullshit of corporate virtue signaling had fans going crazy. Jaguar 0, Ricky Gervais 1, wrote one fan. This is why we love you, Ricky, said another, never failing to point out the ridiculous. You can guarantee that the PR crew at Jaguar HQ was sweating profusely in the meantime. One of the biggest names in comedy was roasting them for trying to be cool and trendy. Imagine a backfire. The worst part is that Gervais wasn't finished yet, by no means. He was only getting warmed up. You know, Gervais doesn't mince words and has a history of tackling woke society. He has this wild notion that comedy ought to be unrestricted. In his own words, there's nothing sacred, everything may be made fun of. Do you recall the time when Jaguar advertisements made you feel like James Bond? All sex appeal and fancy cars. Those days are long gone though. There is now a great deal of confusion along with prancing dancers. The worst part is that Jaguar believes this is a step forward. What then transpired to make this venerable British brand a laughing stock? Let's investigate.
Disaster for the brand, and I just don't think that it's the direction that any Jaguar enthusiast is particularly enthralled about.
Jaguar is not going to back down. Instead, they are intensifying their woke crap. This catastrophe is being portrayed in their official X account as a declaration of intent and the first brushstroke of a brand new creative vision. Yes, exactly. Because am I correct? Nothing says luxury cars like interpretive dance. However, the internet doesn't believe it. They simply dig themselves deeper each time Jaguar opens its mouth. It's similar to seeing a slow-motion car wreck, except the driver is claiming everything is okay while the car is on fire. People are starting to miss the vintage Jaguar, the one that really sold vehicles rather than whatever this is, you know? The comment made by one admirer, old ads used to be in the vein of 07. Wes, it had sex appeal, was spot on. It now has the allure of a wet blanket for The opinions of marketing gurus are not encouraging. They claim that Jaguar has completely abandoned its individuality in order to follow a woke trend. They seem to have forgotten who their clients are. It's not the TikTok dance crowd, in case you missed it.
You wonder whether some of these brands bring in, you know, all these young people who go, oh, this is our creative vision. And I've been in those companies.
What about social media? It's enjoying itself. On a clear roadway, the memes are approaching more quickly than a Jaguar XJ2 21E. Everyone is making fun of Jaguar, and to be honest, they're making it too simple. Every minute that passes, the distance between Jaguar and its audience grows. They seem to speak separate languages. Even when their customers ask, hey, remember when you used to make cool cars? Jaguar's artistic vision and progressive values. Ricky Gervais, meanwhile, is likely grinning broadly as he watches all of this happen. His impact is expanding. In this turmoil, people are turning to him as the voice of reason. Is it not unbelievable? It makes more sense for a comedian than for a multi-million-dollar corporation. Jaguar ended up looking like your dad at a rave because he was trying to be cool. It's costly in addition to being unsightly. The sales numbers we're discussing would make an accountant weep. Furthermore, other brands are observing and making notes. Will this be the wake-up call that puts an end to woke marketing?
Director of Jaguar has hit out of what he called vile hatred and intolerance after the car company released their new advert, which had no car in it. Obviously, we've seen a huge backlash.
With their dancing show, Jaguar hoped to attract a youthful, trendy audience, the kind that prioritizes social justice before horsepower, you know. But you know what? The forward-thinking people they were after? Luxury cars are out of their price range. And those who are able to, they no longer purchase Jaguar's products. According to the statistics, they look worse than a famous person without makeup. Sales at Jaguar have plummeted more than the company's stock price.
Backlash to this. Imagine being this out of touch with what your brand is and you decide something like this tragic piece of marketing will land well.
Longtime supporters are voting with their money because they feel deceived. I wanted a car, not a political statement, stated one irate buyer simply. I suppose I'll now be examining BMW. It goes beyond simply losing a few sales. The entire Jaguar brand identity is in ruins. For what? They wasted away decades of reputation. A couple of likes on Twitter? Giving up on your brand has more cost than just financial ones. It's faith. It's allegiance. Jaguar is also having to learn that lesson the hard way. Other automakers are paying attention. Right now, they're probably holding emergency meetings to figure out how to avoid pulling a Jaguar. Everyone's main concern. Will woke marketing come to an end? Will businesses finally stop trying to earn woke points and concentrate on, I don't know, actually selling their products? Ricky Gervais has emerged as an odd voice of reason amid all of this chaos. Who would have imagined that the one with the most sense would be a comedian? However, here we are. We're all thinking the same thing, and Gervais is slicing through the bullshit. People are also paying attention. Thus, Jaguar's awakened stunt failed miserably. However, did other businesses gain any knowledge? It appears that some companies continue to follow trends rather than paying attention to their consumers. While their actual products collect dust, it seems as though they are all engaged in a game of who can be the most progressive. But Ricky Gervais, he's out there demonstrating that sometimes a good chuckle is what gets you through all the bullshit. His defeat of Jaguar served as a wake-up call in addition to being humorous. People are sick of businesses attempting to be their moral compass or best buddies.
Video and introduction to the automaker's new tagline, "Copy nothing." These changes are generating a lot of reaction, with many online critical of the move.
All they want is honest marketing and high-quality items. The truth is that it's not difficult to understand your audience. It's about knowing what people want, not what you believe they ought to want. Jaguar lost a lot of money because they forgot that. If other brands don't pay attention, Gervais may put them on his roast list next. And believe me, you don't want to be there.